Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today we are going to be doing a stamping video. I've got this gorgeous set of stamps from Stampin' Up. It's a butterfly set that you basically build your butterfly up to make like a watercolour effect. So I've got some Stampin' Up ink pads. These are all new to me as well, and I've also got a Simon Says stamp one that I thought just made that collection there work really nicely. So let's get making our card. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make our card base, and I've got a piece of white cardstock from Simon Says stamp, and this is an American letter size, so it's 11 by 8.5. So we want to cut this in half. Now I want to cut it down the long side, so as it's 8.5 across, we want to cut it at 4 1/4. So just slide that down like so, and grab our score tool, just flip that open, flip that over, and score at 5.5 inches. There we go. And then just fold that in half, and then use our score tool along the back there. And there we go, we've got a nice card. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this large butterfly. So we've got 3 layers here for this one. You've got this big one here, then this one with the little edges, and then you've got the detail here. So I'm going to start with the largest layer, and what you want to do is start with your palest colour and build up darker so that you can cover this with these pieces and it will still show. If you go dark and then to light, you're going to not really see these elements. Oh yeah, and I'm going to start with my Bermuda Bay. So we're just going to ink that up like so, and then we're just going to stamp him up in the corner here. Like so, give it a nice press. And I'm not worried because I've let his little wings tips just go over the edge there, and that's not a problem. Okay, so now is our second layer, and for that I'm going to use Tempting Turquoise. Nice names. And then just ink that up. And it may be that this would have been better the other way around, it's hard to tell, but we'll just wipe that excess off that I managed to get everywhere. There we go. And then we'll just line it up with our, and that's the advantage of having this, because you can line it up and then press down. There we go. And lift. Oh no, that looks lovely. Doesn't that come out nice? Okay, so now we're going to go for our final layer. Obviously I've still got his middle to do, but that's the final layer on him. And for that I'm going to use Pacific Point, which looks like a very nice blue. And then just cleaning up any bits that I managed to get other than on the stamp, and then lining it up with our butterfly here, and then pressing down. There we go. How nice does that look? That's stunning. So now we need to put the middle on him. Okay, so for that I'm going to use that same blue. Just ink that up, and again just wipe away the excess there. And then I'm just going to stamp that down into the middle like so. There we go. and then we just need his little antennae. So for the little antennae, we're going for Tempting Turquoise, just to give it a little contrast there. And I don't want to press so hard with that because it's a very delicate little thing and we don't want it to be all squished. So if you press hard, it kind of squishes the stamp out and that doesn't give such a good look. So here is our first butterfly. Isn't that pretty? Really watercolory. Okay, so now we're going to go for our second one, which is our slightly smaller butterfly. So for this I've got some nice sort of pinky purples, and I'm starting off with the Simon Says Stamp one, Cotton Candy. I didn't have a Stampin' Up one that went, so I think this will work really well. Now, this is quite a full stamp, so you want to make sure it's completely covered. I think down here would be nice. There we go. And then we've got room for our sentiment down the side here, and maybe a few little dots. There we go, doesn't that look good? Okay, so we've got my next layer, and I'm going to ink that up with Melon Mambo. Which is a beautiful bright pink. Okay, and then we're just going to line him up with the one underneath. And push down. Isn't that gorgeous? And then my final layer, before I do his middle, is going to be Rich Raspberry. I can't see when that one's underneath because you can't see which one you're stamping. Okay, and then again just get rid of that excess. So we don't want that on our paper. Okay, and then line it up. There we go. Wow, look at that. That look gorgeous. Okay, and then we're going to do his middle, and I'm going to use the same colour for that. And just ink that up. Like so. That look nice. And then we're going to do his little antennae, and again in the raspberry. And just a light press. We don't want them to squish out. And look, it hasn't quite lined up, but I don't think it matters. That's just where I've slightly off, but it really doesn't matter because it just still looks so nice anyway. Okay, so we're now going to use this dotty little panel here, and I'm going to use quite a light colour. I'm going to use this Cotton Candy. We want to use one of the colours that were in there, but I don't want it to be so strong. It just needs to be nice and delicate. Just making sure it's completely covered and that there's no excess ink. And then I want to make sure that it's going across the top, so, and then press that down like so. There we go. And I just think that's just a nice little effect. And so I've got a sentiment from Paper Tray ink that says "You make me smile," and I'm going to use the raspberry because it's again in keeping, but it's nice and dark, so you'll still see the sentiment. Like so, and just wipe any excess off. And again, we don't want to press massively hard, and we just want this down in this bottom corner here. we go. So it's nice and rich, but you can still see that lovely colour, and it was all in keeping with the rest of our card. Okay, so there it is, our finished card, and it's a really simple look, but I think it looks a really nice finish to it. So I hope you've enjoyed making this card with me. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!